Hey, what's going on, guys? It's top Male Beachbody Coach Scottie Hobbs. I'm almost done with Master's Hammer and Chisel workout program. After that, I'm going back to my all-time favorite, Body Beast. But I just want to talk about something very important. I want you to imagine something right now. I want you to imagine that your entire life is being recorded. You're being followed. Every thought, action, and thing that you do is recorded for your future family and generation to see and witness. At what level you believed in things, at what level you took action on things, so that you, in the future, your kids and people that see that, have an example from you, either an example of what to do or what not to do. And it's your choice today to make that decision of which of those examples that you want to be. So it's important that you guys, as you go after and you set your goals with your fitness transformation, if you're an entrepreneur with your business, that you set huge goals that may seem unattainable, because what I've been thinking about and learning over the past 5 years is that it's going to be much more exciting for you or beneficial for you in your legacy to aim for, let's say, I'll use numbers. Let's say you aim for 1 million and you end up with 100,000. Right? Would you rather do that, or would you rather aim for 100,000 and end up with 10? Right? So it's important that you do shoot higher. Like they say, shoot for the moon and end up in the stars. You know, sayings like that. But once you decide what it is that you want to go after, you have to work in complete faith. You have to be fully convicted in your mission on what you're going for, and realize that it takes time and that you got to take more action than anybody else. If you want to stand out in the marketplace or stand out in this world, you have to be that person that does more than everybody else. It's convicted more than anybody else. And the cool thing is about that, guys, is you get to make that decision. I'm going to be straightforward and open book with you guys. Like I heard Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, say there's going to be a guy that comes in and completely flips the switch to where guys are just as dominant in this business as females. I decided I'm going to be that guy and that man. So every man that's watching this video, you're in it with me if you make that decision. And that's all it's going to take is that, and then massive action. And it's going to take taking more action and making less excuses. That's all it is. More action, less excuses in every part of your life and your transformation. So I was doing my transformation day, and I have a goal to be 185 pounds. I've only been 175 pounds once in my life. And that, that's my current goal with these 60 days is 175. But my mirror back there says I weigh 185 pounds. Because if I shoot for 185, I can land at 175, if not higher, right? So I'm giving extra effort. And I was doing my workouts today. I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about this topic, and I was like, you know what? I'm like doing it at 175 pound goal effort. And immediately that switch in my head, I took more action and more efforts. So I'm going to tell you guys, like I said, open book. Guys, this is a long-term dream and vision for me, is to make a huge impact and legacy, not just in the US and Canada like we've already done, across the world. And so, once you achieve what you could call success or influence in your business, you can't just have that and it lasts forever. You've got to wake up with that same hustle ambition every single day. So that's why you see me working hard on my transformation every day, making videos almost every day, making 3 blog posts a day, doing at least 52 books a year. And so what I think many of you misunderstand, that I want you to have clear in your mind so that you do not set yourself up for failure, is that you're going to have to take a lot more action than you think. And some would be like, I wouldn't say that because you're going to scare people away. I don't want those people in my life and my business. I want the people that are ambitious, that are people who are going to be proud of themselves for doing what they're doing and for going after the goals and dreams that they have in their life, willing to fail. So I'm not afraid to say that it's going to be hard. It's going to be much harder, if not 10 times harder than you ever imagined, to get the goal body that you want, to build the dream business or lifestyle that you want. It's going to be 10 times harder. When I originally started my journey 5 years ago, I was like, I'm going to do 2 hours a day, 8 to 10. What did I end up doing? 8 to 12:30. It was like double, if not triple, harder than I thought. And I had to start using my lunch break as well and use my 10-minute break. And every minute I had that was spare, I was listening to personal development. They said, at the beginning, they said, do 15 minutes of personal development a day. I had to do 10 hours a day to get my mindset where I needed to be. So I was doing like 100 times what was expected in the beginning for that to happen. So if you're serious about it, make less excuses and take more action on your goals, and realize that like anything worth having is gonna take time, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna take a ton of effort. It's gonna take dealing with people, mastering your emotions and your mindset. But I can tell you just a simple example. I have a coach in our downline who's been kind of alone in her journey, and all of a sudden one day she listens to something. She's like, personal development, I hear it all the time. She started listening to 3 hours a day of personal development without upline support or anything. On her own, she goes to diamond in just a few weeks after listening to personal development 3 times a day. So if you're not where you're at in your business, it's important that you take 10 times the action, take 20 times the action. Stop worrying about the result of today and take the action. You know, they say reach out to 2 new people a day with your invite process. My standard is 5 to 10 a day, because I want to lead in that standard. I want to do more than anybody else. I want to stand out more than anybody else. I want to build a future. I want to build a legacy for my family, and I can't do that sitting back, being lazy about my life, being lazy about my goals and setting them back. I have to show up at that level. And I'm going to tell you guys so you can understand the mindset of me. Like last night, I was on a new coach chat with my new coaches doing coach basics training. We do a video chat every Tuesday night. And I had like 5 minutes left to the hour, and I'm supposed to finish right on the hour. I was like, okay, I have 5 minutes. I want to share with you something. I shared something, and all of a sudden I look up and it's 9:18. So I literally went 18 minutes past the 5 minutes. It's like I black out. I get so excited and passionate talking about this and how personal development, believe in yourself, surround yourself with positive people, doing workout, challenging yourself, not being like the status quo, and striving to be excellent in your life. I get so excited about that it's like I black out. Like I was gonna do this video in a minute and a half, and it's 6 minutes right now. I'm like blacked out during this video. So you have to get to that level that you're so passionate, excited, and confident about where you're going, and realize that it may take, if you think it was gonna take 1 year, it may take you 10 years. But you're never going to get there if you stop trying, if you stop showing up, and if you make excuses. So I'm challenging you to step it up. I love you guys. I want to see your life change, whether it's with Beachbody or whether you own some company. I want that for you. So go after it, make it happen, make today the day. See you guys later.